Hello there, it's Christina and Perseus, and I have a whole bunch of awesome books this week, thanks mostly to Matt Kids, who are kind of the best. But I also got a couple other things that I am exceedingly excited about. And hopefully the cat will hang out for a bit, but he's probably going to turn around and immediately walk away. Are you going to do that? Yeah, see? I thought you might want to stay here. I've got the cat traps going. We'll see. We'll do what we can, huh? So, the first thing that I got this week was Honor's Night by Rachel Bach. This is the sequel to Fortune's Pawn, which I read late last year, and I absolutely loved. One of my 5-star ratings. I cannot recommend it highly enough if you like science fiction and if you like really strong female heroines. My pitch has been that she's kind of like Jane from Firefly, only smarter and a woman and just the best. Like she's not intellectual. I mean, she's not stupid, but like she loves to fight. Like that's what she wants to do. She doesn't want to get out of being a soldier, and it's the best. Also, she's all for casual sex, and I just love that book a lot. And this is a sequel that I cannot wait to read. And I also got 3 by Kristen Simmons. This is the 3rd book in the Article 5 trilogy. I'm excited to finish off a series. One of my goals this year is to finish off more series, and it works really conveniently if they happen to be review copies, and then I have to actually manage to get it done. And I'm excited. I know this isn't everybody's favorite series, but I've actually really enjoyed the first 2 books. And Jenny Alluring, nope, she's Espresso Jenny now. She has already read 3 and she liked it a lot. So I think that I will enjoy the conclusion. And thanks to the wonderful, wonderful people at Matt Kids Books, I actually ended up getting one that initially I didn't request. I'm trying to be really careful with my requests because I'm not all that sure. I'm trying to pass on it because I feel so bad when I hate my review copies. Like, you don't even understand how bad I feel about that. But this one has turned out to be really awesome based on all reviews that I've seen. So Ashley and Jesse, I know, have loved it. Something Real by Heather Demetrios. And I actually really like this simple cover a lot as opposed to the finished one, which has a whole bunch of TVs. It's a very different style, but I like how simple it is. And look at the spine. I just think that's really cool. Anyway, I will be reading this really soon. And I'm excited. It's next after I finish Foreplay. So, speaking of Foreplay, talk about overhyped. Just wait. And then also from Matt Kids Books, The Island of Excess Love by Francesca Lia Block. This is the sequel to Love in the Time of Global Warming. Now, I hated the one other Francesca Lia Block book that I read. I read the first Weetzie Bat book called Weetzie Bat, and I thought it was like being on drugs, which I don't really enjoy that sensation. I mean, I've never been on drugs, but that's what I imagine it feels like, and I didn't enjoy that. So, anyways, this one is, or Love in the Time of Global Warming is still a little bit like being on drugs, but it's like being on classical fiction drugs. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. But anyways, I enjoyed the crazy that it was, and I'm really excited to read the sequel, and I'm hoping it gets more LGBT-ish. And just today, just Friday night, I received The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. And I am actually even more stoked about this now because this thing is massive. Let's compare it to The Island of Excess Love, which is a tiny book. This thing is massive. So I'm expecting it to bring some serious fantasy at this point. And it also came with one of the little publicist blurbies about how much Ksenia stands by this book. And it starts off, it says, no matter what genre you may read, the markings of a great book can come down to its characters. And I'm a big character reader, so if she's advocating for these characters, I am so on board. And then also from Matt Kids, for taking part in the Scarlet Paperback Blog Tour, they sent a hard copy of Cress, the third book in the Lunar Chronicles, in case you have been living somewhere where they haven't heard about the Lunar Chronicles, but I can't even think where that would be because seriously, they're the best. So a hardback of that, along with a poster of the 214 Rampion, class 11.3, so of Thorn's ship. And then on the back there's another, you have another option. So talking about their Save Cress promotion, you can win things if you tweet hashtag Save Cress, I believe. Something like, was it nail polish? Lip gloss? Something. And a handy dandy Cress comb. There you go. So I can now comb my long and luxurious locks. I'm sorry, I cut them. I failed Cress. And I also bought one, well, I had a pre-order come in this week, which is Cress. So yes, I do now have 2 finished copies of Cress. No, I will not be keeping 2 finished copies of Cress. I am planning to do, shockingly enough, a giveaway on Twitter. So you might want to watch for that whenever I get the energy up to tweet a picture. It is so hard. And I have to turn on my nice camera, and I have to charge the rechargeable batteries so I can turn on my camera, so I can take a picture that is not my cat's butt in front of the books. Which only makes sense if you stalk me on Twitter, but I know a few of you do. And that is what I got this week. And much love for Matt Kids because they're awesome sauce. So, alright, bye everybody!